Hi, this is Andy Scott with North Shore Apartments and Condos. I'm walking into 1200 Simpson, number 1E. This is a big 2-bedroom. And as you walk in the door, most of the apartment goes to the right. And you see just a sliver of the second bedroom. We have a couple of closets on the right side of the hallway, the bath. Then you see into the living area and all the way down into the kitchen and Butler's pantry. However, if we turn to the left, whoops-a-daisy, we see the first bedroom, and it is a huge room. I'm just going to turn on the light a little bit, see if that helps. This is really an enormous room. It's probably 16 feet long by 12 feet wide. That is a queen-size bed, and you can see there's really a lot of room on either side. And the windows are facing ridge, facing east. Now, obviously, this is occupied, so I don't want to fool around too much. So I'll just go like this. And even though there's traffic, it's absolutely quiet in the apartment. So, windows facing east, you get good light. And if I walk back to the corner, show you the size of the apartment again, which is just enormous. And there you have it. So I'm gonna head back towards the door, turn around one last time because I didn't mention those built-in shelves, which are actually very attractive. And from the bedroom, that's the door we came in on, and the rest of the apartment is down this hall. So the next room we'll see is the second bedroom. As I said, it's an occupied apartment, and this is a big bedroom too. This is probably 11 by 10, something like that, and has a very good size closet. You can see we have a queen bed in here as well. And I'll walk in toward the closet, which is a very deep closet, probably 5 feet deep and 3 feet across. So you see it's a big closet, has a shelf, hanging bar, and hooks. And if I turn around from there, we see you have the radiator and radiator cover, a workstation, a dresser or queen-size bed, and room for some more furniture. And again, the apartment is hardwood floors throughout, so that's very nice. Whoops, sorry about that. If I change lighting too quickly, I lose focus. So we'll let this guy get back to doing what he's doing. But not only do you have the big closet in the bedroom, but you've got across from the bedroom is like a linen closet or a broom closet with shelves, probably 3 feet across, 2 feet deep. And then next to this closet is another closet that is probably 5 or plus feet long by 2 feet deep. And you can see this has a hanging bar and shelves. So very good closet space. Across from the second closet, again, if we look down there, we see the door open for the big bedroom. Across from the second closet is the bath. And it's a standard vintage bath, vintage tiles on the floor, typical commode, pedestal sink, medicine cabinet, a little bit of storage or hanging space there, towel bars, and the shower. Whoopsie-daisy. I'm going to pull this back. So the shower, whoopsie-daisy. There we go. The shower is probably about 6 feet 2 inches high, so if you're really super tall, that could be a problem. Water pressure should be good. Whoopsie-daisy. And it is. I don't know if that's coming through on the video, but you can hear it. That's just the hot water too. And it's draining nicely. So we're gonna turn that off. Again, I'm just getting the hot water. Sorry about the focus. I'm gonna close this up. And there's the sink. We'll check that out as well. So that works really nicely. And we do have a medicine cabinet, so that's working very well. Now, just gonna take a minute to wipe off my camera. Sorry about that. And we see the standard toilet, radiator, the radiator is there, and vintage tiles. So a nice clean bath. From there, we look down the hall a little bit further and we see the living area. The living area, all hardwood floors. You've got a window facing west there and 2 windows facing south. Because people live here, I don't want to fool around too much, but you'd get very good light with the double exposure. The room is probably 11 by 12, 10 and a half by 12, something like that, and very, very nice. So with the big bedrooms, you see the radiator in the corner. With the big bedrooms, you have your workstations in the bedrooms, and the living area can really be a living space. As we go, now before I go into the kitchen, as we go out of the living room, we go into a butler's pantry, but before we do that, one last look at the living room, which has a ceiling fan. Now we have a butler's pantry before we get to the kitchen, which has a little shelf area and a cabinet and a couple of drawers, cabinet up top. This would have been a bread area, would have had a bread cover. I'm just going to open up a little bit, show you the shelves. Very good storage space. Oops. And a lot of shelves. So that's probably 3.5 feet or more in length, by about 3 feet wide. And the drawers. So we have the butler's pantry, and beyond the butler's pantry is the kitchen. And you see the kitchen is big enough for a small table. Good cabinet space, ceiling fan, full-size fridge, twin stainless steel sink with a hose attachment, full-size stove, and there's room for a small table. Really nice. So obviously the stove's been used, but it's a full-size stove and will be totally cleaned. The fridge is probably about 5 feet 8 inches. Freezer on top, shelves to the right. The fridge part on the bottom, crisper drawers. It's a newer fridge. Little butter dish and some more shelves. Very nice. And then you have a lot of cabinet space, both above and below what is a laminated countertop. The back door would take you directly down to laundry and storage. Storage here, drawers on top. Underneath you have deeper cabinets that would allow you to put pots, pans, appliances. Oopsie daisy. Pans over here as well. Again, we have good water pressure, so that's just to the hot. You can see it runs well, drains well. Totally dry underneath, which is great. Above, you have 3 of these. So this is about 2 feet high, 10 inches deep, and there's 1, 2, 3 of them. And I'd open them all, but I don't want to be overly invasive. So there is that. Now, we also have this little room here, which is just outstanding. Most vintage kitchens don't have that little bit of extra room, and we do have an extra shelf. That window is facing south. This window, I believe, is facing west, and I'm going to leave them as they are because we are in an occupied apartment. And give you just one more look at the kitchen from the table. There's the back door, the fridge, and we have tile floors. So I'm going to walk back through the Butler pantry into the living area. We have two big closets on our left here, which I'm going to walk past. Give you one more look at the bathroom. This is the second bedroom, which in most apartments would be the big bedroom. Here it's a little bit smaller bedroom, but it has a big closet. Past the front door, one last look at this enormous bedroom, which is practically an apartment in itself. And that brings us back to the front door. Thank you for watching.